All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to LWN. Listen, the headlines for tonight is going to be a picture worth 1,000 words. You decide. I got a special guest with me on the phone right now. Just something that we wanted to go over with you guys for a couple minutes. I actually have the picture uploaded. I want to share it. Some of you may have already seen the video that came out today where this picture was pulled from. But I'm going to let somebody else have an opportunity to kind of give us their analysis on this picture. Special guest, how are you this evening?
You know, it started off very weird this morning and it just keeps getting weirder.
It's some of the stuff that you've been sending me all day today, Jeff, is yeah, it's very suspicious and at the same time exciting because we all know that there are things in the works. We've been waiting a long time, and it just seems awful odd that the 4th of July is coming here in about 3 days. And that is a celebration of all Americans. Could we be celebrating something else, Jeff B?
I, I don't know. I mean, there there's a lot of weird, very weird happenings. I started my morning with a conversation with somebody that was leaving his current location and going to a location that he was instructed to go to prior to the election. Uh, and he's going there for a month. Don't know. He's very vague on what he's doing. Some of the reasons he was giving me was just outright bullshit, and he knew that I knew it was BS. So as the day progressed, uh, Nancy Drew puts out a video, and it was about an hour and 4 minutes ish, hour and 5 minutes, but the good stuff didn't happen till the very end. And on the very end of that video, it showed a motorcade, not your typical motorcade. Normally, when a president, vice president travels, Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, they'll have American flags on the car. There'll be, for the vice president and president, there will be a moniker emblem on the doors. And as I was watching this video, I seen the shuffleboard game going with the vehicles. And towards the very end, as one of the Secret Service vans come pulling around the corner, here's this guy again. This guy popped out. Well, he was already out of the top of the van, and it's a camera dude. So I sent this link to a friend of mine who has been in motorcades, has seen hundreds of motorcades, and that was the first thing he saw that didn't make any sense, was this guy filming the motorcade.
Well, that wasn't the first thing. Like you said, one, there were no flags on the motorcade. Usually, they have the flags up toward the hood on both sides of the fender, kind of.
Correct.
No presidential seal on the doors. They were going in a zigzag protocol driving, I guess, which is probably somewhat normal. So those were a couple of things that we noticed right off the bat, and then boom, here's this guy in and I'll let you explain the vehicle, but there's somebody in a vehicle popped up out of the top of it, not with like a cell phone or a small digital camera. This was like a giant freaking like movie camera that I noticed.
Correct. And I've seen it one other time. And that was shortly after Trump left DC. They were filming him leaving DC. Now, the person that I spoke with earlier today, he said he'd never seen that type of vehicle. Normally, he said those vehicles are tactical vehicles, well armored, well protected, and you can see even in the video it had like a little 3-bar where the guy was basically, he was in the back of the van, and he was up through the roof filming, and then that was it. So I had a couple discussions with some people about it, and everybody said this is definitely off. So as I'm watching another video, I think the guy's Penguin 6. It was the same motorcade, but it's a different view. It's from, I think it's like 700 in Pennsylvania Avenue is where he was filming from.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's the same motorcade because of you can count the vehicles, look at the vehicles, the order of the vehicles, and then that guy is up there with a camera filming. I mean, this is a movie studio quality rig. So then, towards the end of his clip, he always does a, like a zoom in. He'll zoom in and show, the picture of the principal, whoever is in this vehicle. So, yeah. Mike, if you want to pull that still up, and,
Sure, I would, Jeff. Sure, I would.
To me, it looks like Biden. I don't know.
I don't know. So when you sent me this photo, I don't know, the jawline and the hair kind of look familiar to me. When I first seen it, I went, "You got to be kidding me!" I mean, Biden is supposedly in Delaware, correct?
I thought he was supposed to be in Camp David.
Yeah. So if he's there, then who's this?
Well, and that's the question I ask. Is it Secretary of Defense, Treasury Secretary? Could it be any of these, outstanding citizens? I don't know. Kind of looks like Biden to me. I don't know.
Does Biden really have a jawline like that? Kind of looks like somebody else. I've seen something similar in the silhouette of this individual looks similar on like some of the rallies that I've been seeing lately. I don't know. That's kind of how I kind of see it. But I mean, everybody sees things a different way. That's why I'm asking the audience. You decide. It kind of looks like I don't know, somebody from Florida maybe, just by the way he waves.
Yeah, and like I said, you can watch the video. I think Penguin 6 is the one who put it up, but I just thought that snapshot was kind of interesting.
Well, it has to be somebody, because if Biden is at Camp David, Hills Up is never around, and that definitely doesn't look like a female. It looks like a male. I don't know who it is, but I don't know. A lot of stuff going on. You had showed me a photo 2 nights ago of all the helos that were up all over the place. I don't know, man. I just got this feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. We're pretty late in the game. Supposedly the Supreme Court's done. So if any of this nonsense can be made anything of, September 2nd's a recall date. And
You know
After
that silhouette, Jeff, has a little bit of an orange tint to it. Notice that? Did you notice it has a little bit of an orange tint?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I mean, and you know, it just all all I can say is just look at the vehicles that are in the motorcade. Look at the communications vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's pretty. I think if you would jump out in front of that motorcade, you'd be met with some hate. So,
But why would that? Why would they have a motorcade in Washington D.C. with the gentleman with the movie camera in a vehicle that's so heavily armored? You know, we talk about devolution sometimes. Could this be part of devolution? Are they there for a reason? Because if Biden's gone and somebody like this is rolling into town, I mean, is there something about to happen?
your guess is as good. I mean, I had my premonition, my thoughts, just by um, everything. I, I seen the chat where somebody was saying all the governors were in DC yesterday and today. I've never seen a motorcade like this for a governor. Or, I mean, shit, the only other politician that I could think would, and you have to watch the video. Don't take anybody's word for it. Video's worth 1,000 words. The only other person that I believe would have a motorcade like this would be the Speaker of the House.
Well, that don't look like 2 drinks in Nancy.
No,
unless that's her husband driving drunk again. I don't know.
Or pushing a kid.
pushing a little Hispanic kid out of the way. Get out of my way.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just up for the viewer's discretion. I don't know. Something is definitely off. And
well, Jeff, there's some silence going on right now too, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's quiet.
There's some people that are kind of being told to just kind of sit still and be quiet. From what I hear, I don't follow everybody, don't have time to follow everybody, but I've heard through the grapevine that there's been a couple of people that have kind of been told to stand down a little bit. I find that odd.
Yeah, I just find the movement of people that I know, personally talk to very regularly, that they're being moved to different positions that they were moved to before, and these are some high people in the government, and I don't know, could be just another drill, could be, who knows. But this motorcade was definitely interesting, and like I said, if this was Joe Biden, why, one, he wasn't in the photo that you have up there is not of the Beast.
No, it's not.
It's not it. This is a modified Suburban that this person is in. If I would think if it was the President of the United States, they'd have him in the Beast. And I'd heard that they were actually driving the president to Camp David. That's kind of odd. Why would you risk 90 miles from D.C. to Camp David why would you risk a 90-mile trek when you can just put him in Marine One? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, like
you,
I
you
said,
could put him. You could probably travel that guy back and forth to Delaware on the senior bus too, couldn't you?
yeah, yeah, you definitely could. Somebody, and I heard all they're filming, they're filming a movie in DC. That very well could be. Um, Maybe it's for a movie
Well,
that
I'm
they're
not a
filming.
I'm not a Hollywood expert by any means, Jeff B. I don't claim to be. I don't play one here on the show. But when I watched that video, if that was a Hollywood clip, there would have been cameras at every angle. They would have had that whole street blocked off. It would have been a big to do just to get a two block 2 block video of whatever that was, so they could get different angles and all that. It wouldn't have just been some guy at the top of a van that's heavily armored, um, taking video. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but I
Oh,
would think Hollywood would have it all set up.
yeah. I think we're probably all definitely wrong. There's no doubt about that, and I'm sure it'll be pointed out to us.
Well, everybody's being quiet. It's very quiet. This was sent to me. I thought I would share it with you guys tonight. Just it's 4th of July weekend. Why not start the weekend off with a bang? And like I said, I can't get away from the orange tint that's in that window. Everybody can believe whatever they want. They can think whoever it is. That was the whole point of doing this video. A picture's worth 1,000 words. You decide. It could be anybody. It could be Durham. It could be one. It could be anybody. But I'm just looking at the orange tint, and that may be what my mind is telling me right now. That maybe it's somebody that needs to be there. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, it's that. Maybe it's maybe they're filming a movie about Trump getting arrested. Who knows?
Maybe. Wouldn't that be cool to see him step out of that thing? Orange Man. I don't know what we'd call that movie, but maybe it's Orange Man takes back the country. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, Mike. Well, it's been fun.
It's absolutely been fun. Thanks for joining me tonight.
All right. You have a good evening.
You too. All right, folks. Well, like I said, it's Friday night. I just got wrapped up with my chores for the evening. That was sent to me. I thought it was pretty interesting. Like I said, it's whatever you want it to be. For me, I want to believe. I want to continue to believe. I have all the faith in the world that the Orange Man has never left us. He's still with us. It's very strange times we live in. And with some of the stuff that was sent to me earlier today, I want to tell you, there's some stuff that we just can't share. It's 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 just crazy, man. 4th of July, 2022. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a hot summer. All right. Love y'all. God bless.